Well, thank you very much for coming today. It's my privilege to award our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, to a remarkable man, Jerry West. Jerry, I'd like to congratulate you on this tremendous achievement, and congratulations to your family. Congratulations, Jerry. Fantastic. We're delighted to be joined by Jerry's wife, Karen, and their wonderful family. And thank you very much, everybody. Well, look at that family, huh? You did a good job. It's beautiful. We're also pleased to have with us Senator Joe Manchin and Governor Jim Justice, two terrific people. Jim, thank you. Stand up, Jim, in case they can't see you. Now you can see him. That's great. Great to have you. Joe, thank you very much. Thank you both for being here. They're busy. They're very busy people, and I think we're going to meet on a certain subject later on, Joe, and that's good. Jerry was born in Cheyenne, West Virginia in 1938, the fifth of 6 children. He grew up hiking in the woods, fishing in the clear water, and exploring the beautiful mountains of West Virginia, a great, great state. I shouldn't say this, Joe, but I won it by 43 points. That's a lot. We love West Virginia. Probably helped you getting this award today. When you come from West Virginia, we like you, Jerry. But the more than anything else, what Jerry liked doing is playing basketball in West Virginia. And starting at age 6, he taught himself on the dirt surfaces of his neighborhood's backyard. When it rained, his sister would call him and say it's called the mud wallow. Do you remember that at all, Jerry? The mud wallow. But nothing ever stopped him. Jerry later reflected that everything I did, I tried to do perfectly, not just well, but perfectly, and it hasn't changed, I don't think, too much, has it? As veterans, Jerry West is one extraordinary American, and I'd now like to ask the military aide to come forward and present Jerry Allen West with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. This is so richly deserved. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jerry. Congratulations.
Jerry Allen West is one of the greatest basketball players and sports executives of all time. After an outstanding collegiate career at West Virginia University, Mr. West played 14 seasons in the NBA, all with the Los Angeles Lakers, making the All-Star team each year. In 1972, Mr. Clutch helped lead the Lakers to their first championship. A few years later, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. After his playing career, Mr. West was a legendary NBA general manager, responsible for building the Laker juggernauts of the 1980s and 2000s. The United States now proudly honors Jerry West, whose excellence and determination have made him a true basketball icon.
First of all, thank you, Mr. President. Well, where shall I begin? You know, it never ceases to amaze me the places you can go in this world chasing a bouncing ball. My chase began in Cheyenne, West Virginia, where I strung a wire basket with no net to the side of a bridge. If your shot didn't go in, the ball rolled down a long bank, and you would be chasing it forever. So you better make it. I was a dreamer. My family didn't have much, but we have a clear view of the Appalachian Mountains, and I'd sit alone on our front porch and wonder, if I ever make it to the top of that mountain, what will I see on the other side? Well, I did make it to the other side, and my dreams have come true. I've been able to see the sides thanks to that bouncing ball. I spent my childhood in West Virginia and my adulthood in Los Angeles, two of the most profoundly different places in this country, and I've been shaped by wonderful people in both. I would have never made it through West Virginia University without Ann Donardi, a surrogate mother of sorts who gave me a room in her house and constantly fed me to pack weight on my 160-pound frame. She cussed me when I needed it, and boy, that was a lot. Like the time I fled back home before my freshman year, personally convinced that I did not belong in college, and hugged me when I needed it, which was probably at the same time. Ann was strong, sassy, Italian, not so much different than another incredible woman that I eventually met in Los Angeles and married. Thank you, Karen, for accompanying me and tolerating me on this long, rich American journey. I've experienced a country at war, a country at peace, a time when we huddled around a radio with terrible reception to hear President Roosevelt's weekly addresses, to a time when we read on our cell phone President Trump's instantaneous tweets. You're pretty good at that, by the way. I suffered excruciating losses both personally and professionally. I'm not going to say how many NBA final losses, those damn Celtics, and exhilarating victories. But the one I cherish most was with a group of fellow amateurs at the 1960 Olympics as I stood on the gold medal stand in Rome next to my friend and soon-to-be adversary, Oscar Robertson. I thought about my brother, David, who had died fighting in Korea when I was 13, and how proud I was to represent the United States of America and West Virginia, in the state of West Virginia. I tried in my life to do for others what David did for me: lead, protect, and assist whenever possible. The David West and Willie Akers Academic Center at West Virginia University is a place where I hope young men and women in my home state can also dream about the top of the mountain and take the first steps toward realizing those dreams. I am surrounded here today by my wonderful family, although my sister Hannah and Barbara are not able to make this trip. I've been blessed with 5 remarkable sons: David, Michael, Mark, Ryan, and Johnny. I've been privileged to work for 4 fantastic basketball franchises: the Los Angeles Lakers, where I celebrated the most memorable triumphs, where I mourned the most painful setbacks, and partnered with a true visionary, Jerry Buss, who changed the landscape of professional sports. Michael Heisley, the Memphis Grizzlies, gave me an opportunity to rebuild a franchise looking for its way. The Golden State Warriors, where I witnessed some of the most beautiful basketball ever played, alongside a most unique and successful ownership group. And now the LA Clippers. I work with an incredible and an inspirational leader, Steve Ballmer. And maybe I'm being prejudiced, but the best staff that I've ever known. I've had many great coaches and teammates that I will never forget. As a player, I was flanked by the great Elgin Baylor, the most supportive and the greatest player of that era. And later, the great Wilt Chamberlain. As an executive, I've been just as fortunate. I have been involved with truly incredible group of the greatest players who have ever played this game: Kareem, Worthy, Magic, Shaquille, Kobe with the Lakers, Steph, Clay, Kevin at the Golden State Warriors, and now Kawhi Leonard and Paul George with the Clippers. I marvel at them, at the joy they brought basketball fans all over the world. The bouncing ball brought me there and here. When Karen first read on the internet that I was going to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom, we were both shocked and surprised and amused. I thought it was a joke. When West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin confirmed the honor, I'm sure he had a big part in the selection. Thank you, Joe, for being here today. And also my friend, the governor of West Virginia, Jim Justice. I appreciate you here today also, Jim. I looked at the list of other honorees and was inspired by the names of some on that page: Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, philanthropic champions; Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez, Simon Wiesenthal, and Desmond Tutu, legendary leaders; Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, athlete activists; Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Stevie Wonder, excellence personified. John Wooden, Frank Robinson, Arnold Palmer, and Vin Scully. Friends I try to emulate. I swear my name is going to look like a misprint on this list. Mr. President, thank you for including me on this incredible group of people. Thank you.
Congratulations to Jerry. Also, Johnny, congratulations on your marriage to a great golfer, Michelle Lee, who's here today. And thank you, Michelle, for being here. Thank you, everybody. It's a great honor. He's a great man, a great player, and you're going to be around a long time.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.